on bioethics. Let's see if this page will cooperate. There we go. Under bioethics, business ethics, government, internet ethics, and so forth. So it really does focus in on some specific aspects. Here's technology ethics. And there's my little picture again. So you can see this section here. Over here on the right hand side you'll see articles and cases, and so you can actually select case studies as well as use the different articles that they have that are available. Blockchains, false dilemmas, net neutrality, students and censors, lots of interesting articles there. Let me go back. All right, AI death and mourning, the goodbye fears monster. So there's some various articles and cases that might be helpful. I was looking at business ethics earlier and saw some that I thought you might find interesting. As you can see, they break open different categories in terms of the articles that are available. But especially if you're interested in marketing or business, privacy and security concerns, the concern that I have is that quite often your project doesn't necessarily have to address the ethical issues that quite often are raised around technology. It could be just a descriptive project in which you're describing, not taking a stand one way or the other about a particular technology at hand. But quite often you probably have an opinion yourself, especially if you read, you realize that quite often many of the authors that you read certainly have opinions about whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Whenever you enter into that area of normative behavior, that is, whether something is a good thing or a bad thing, or whether we should think about it as a good thing or bad thing, then you're in the area of ethics, and it's really helpful for you to have an ethical framework that you can refer to in sort of examining whether something is good or bad. It may be good or bad based on the outcomes, the use. It may be good or bad based on some essential or inherent quality of the technology. And so, depending on whether it's sort of an ethical behavior that would be examined under utilitarian ethics, like in quite often the trolley car problem is looked at. Is it better to kill one person and save four? If you have that choice, that's a sort of a utilitarian ethical challenge. And so, be clear about the framework and the perspective that you're coming at if you ask these questions. So I want to bring that to your attention. That's really all. The next discussions I think should be fun. There's some interesting videos that are in place, and so I hope you're enjoying the course so far. I have been, and we have a limited amount of time left, so limit the number of examples. Really examine one or two examples that illustrate the kinds of technological issues that you're interested in, and explore those. That you can do in 8 to 10 pages. Anything larger than that, it's going to be really challenging. So smaller, closer focus, all right? That can be done, all right? And I look forward to reading your first draft soon. Thanks. I'll get back in touch with you in another week. Cheers.